What's going on today, guys? I got a mint in. What an awful time to put that in, I know. It's going to impede my speech. But today we're going to be doing our second mock draft. Our second final mock draft. I'm not going to put one out the day of the draft. This will go live on Wednesday. So you guys will be seeing it Wednesday and the draft will be Thursday. So this is what I think is going to be happening in 2 days. And this is like kind of what the reports, like going off of reports, like today there was a report that the 49ers have whittled it down to between two players, obviously quarterbacks, QB from Alabama, Mac Jones, or the QB from North Dakota State in Trey Lance. It's going to be kind of going off of what the feel in the NFL is and what I think should happen and what I think will happen. So those are the same because I think what should happen is what's going to happen. So let's get into it. Oh, I gotta switch the scene. Okay, we're good. Obviously, I don't think that the Jaguars can screw this up. I mean, you got to take Trevor Lawrence. He's the best quarterback prospect. He's the best quarterback prospect maybe in the last, a multitude of drafts. I don't think you can go anywhere else. Obviously, with the Sam Darnold trade, it's going to be Zach Wilson. There's an off chance it's Justin Fields. I don't think it's going to be, but I think it should be Zach Wilson. And at number 3, I think I said this in my last mock. If you trade up to number 3, you need to take the best. The best. You're not trading from number 12 to number 3 in order to take someone you can get at 12. You're not trading up that far to make sure that you're getting that guy. Because at 12, you're not getting Trey Lance. Maybe not even Justin Fields. I don't think this is Justin Fields. The trade up didn't sit right with where, looking at Justin Fields, all of his attributes and stuff. So it's got to be Trey Lance. I don't think it shouldn't be Mac Jones, but I think Mac Jones is a downgrade from Jimmy G. So if you're going to trade up, if you're going to give that much up to downgrade a quarterback, then no, it's not. That's not good. Kyle Pitts to the Falcons. I think if they want to go, it could be Justin Fields or Kyle Pitts. It's not going to be anyone else. The only other person that might have a shot of going here is Penei Sewell, and that's not true. Or that's not. It's not that that's not true. It's just that should not happen. And maybe an off shot at Patrick Surtain. Mike Parsons ain't going here. So I think Kyle Pitts fits there really well. Number 5 has got to be Penei Sewell. You can't take Jamar Chase. I know there's been reports. Like I said, this is going to be based off some reports, some fields in the NFL. But if this is Jamar Chase, I feel bad for Joe Burrow. It's just not. That should not be the pick whatsoever. Here's where Jamar Chase is going to go. Give Tua the best chance he can of succeeding. I don't think he's going to succeed. I think he doesn't have the arm talent to be an NFL starting quarterback. I think he maybe has arm talent to be a decent backup, but he hasn't shown that he has the arm. He didn't even show that he had the arm at Alabama. If you go back and look at some tape, there's underthrown balls. There's not much zip. There's a reason he got benched through 3 games, halfway through each game last year. And it wasn't because of injury. Number 7. For once in the past, like 7 or 8 years, I don't know where the Lions are going. It could be Jalen Waddle. It could be Justin Fields if he lasts this long. It could be Rashawn Slater. I've heard Micah Parsons reports he's got real strong, or Brad Holmes got real strong ties to him. I mean, I don't think it's an edge, and I don't think it's a corner. But the Lions could surprise and go Patrick Surtain here. I don't think so. I think the right pick is Jalen Waddle. I think that's what's going to happen if he falls to 7. Lions could trade back, and if that happens, then obviously, I'm not doing trades. Because, I could, but, nah. This, obviously, is going to be Rashawn Slater. I think it's an obvious pick. They got Sam Darnold. They're going to give him the chance to play, I guess, with a half-decent team, with an actual running back, with a couple of weapons, with a half-decent offensive line. They just got to worry about tight end. They don't really have anyone there. The Broncos, I think if Justin Fields is here, I think they take him. But in all honesty, I think they should give Drew Lock at least one more year where he's got Courtland Sutton, he's got Jerry Jeudy, he's got KJ Hamler, he's got Tim Patrick, he's got a half-decent O-line, he's got Noah Fant, he's got Melvin Gordon in the backfield. If he can't do it this year, then yeah, you need to move off. But at the same time, will next year's QB class be as good as this one? Are you going to have a Justin Fields type prospect sitting at number 4 or sitting here at number 9 for you to take? And while I don't personally think that Justin Fields is going to be any good because of his play style, that doesn't mean the Broncos don't think so. But so I think they're going to go Justin Fields if he's there. I don't think he's going to be there. I think either the Falcons trade out or the Lions trade out of their position. Maybe even the Panthers trade out if Justin Fields is there at 8. Number 10, this is Patrick Surtain, and I don't think there's any other choice there. I don't think you can justify any other pick. I think it has to be Patrick Surtain. Number 11 with Giants. You know, if Jalen Waddle makes it here, if the Lions trade back, then I think it's Jalen Waddle. If the board falls like this, this is a tough pick. I think it's going to be Micah Parsons. Maybe J.C. Horn. I don't think they draft a corner though. Number 12. It's the same thing every time. Everyone's got it going. Devontae Smith. He's going to be the receiver that falls at 12. He's going to be the receiver they wanted anyway. The receiver they were targeting with the number 6 overall pick. So number 13. Christian Darrisaw? I think that's who it's got to be. You got to protect your possible franchise guy, not possible. Justin Herbert is an absolute monster. I don't know why I got quiet there. I was thinking of something else. Number 14, I think this is an obvious trade down spot. I don't think what's his name, Elijah Vera Tucker is a good enough prospect or good enough value to take here. So I think they trade back. But in this mock, I'm just gonna have him take Elijah Vera Tucker here. Number 15, Mac Jones. I've had it in both mock drafts, this one and one previously. I think Mac Jones should fall to 15. I think the Patriots should take him at 15. Like I just said, I think he should fall to 15. If he's there at 15, the Patriots should take him. I don't think he's going to be. I think either the Patriots are going to have to trade up to get him or someone else, like the 49ers are going to take him in the top 3. That's insane. I have J.C. Horn dropping in this one. I didn't even realize that. Cardinals go J.C. Horn. You get maybe the best corner in the draft, physicality-wise or frame-wise or whatever you call it wise, like his physical trait-wise. You get maybe the best corner in the draft, and you don't have to worry about his injury history like with Caleb Farley, who was projected to be the best corner in the draft but then had that back surgery. I think you take that all day. Raiders, there's just not a tackle that's good enough to go here. Looking at the board, there's not a good enough tackle. Christian Darrisaw, you almost got him 4 picks away. The next best tackle is... He's not all the way down here. Who's the next best tackle? Position, offensive tackle, Tevin Jenkins, which could be a possibility here. But I think they take the best player on the board for them. Give me the best. Give me all of them. And that... Oh, no, there's Tevin Jenkins right there. So maybe... I'm giving them Tevin Jenkins. They need the right tackle off that right side. I don't think you're going to have a good enough value in the second round because I think a lot of tackles are going off in the first, especially with where you pick in the second round. So I think if you want a tackle, you're going to have to take him here. And Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is not a generational talent where if you have him sitting here at 17 and you take someone else, it's not like you're missing that amazing of a player. Like if Trevor Lawrence was here at 17, then that would be a different story. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of talent I was talking about. Number 18, Dolphins are back on the clock. I think they take the best edge in Jalen Phillips. I would say they take Caleb Farley to just take a chance. It's their second first-round pick. They don't need to. They can draft for positional value rather than best player available, which Caleb Farley would be the best player available right now, and a valuable positional need at this pick. But they have Noah Igbinoghene, they have Byron Jones, and they have Xavier Howard under contract for quite a few years. So cornerback will not be in need of theirs for a long time. I almost said the R word. The football team here at number 19, I think they have a very solid chance of trading up for Mac Jones. If he falls to 15, I think maybe they trade up with the Lions even maybe, or Honestly, the Cowboys could trade back. I don't think anyone's talking about that. I mean, they could even trade up with the Vikings and get him from one pick from the Patriots, and the Vikings spot is an obvious trade down spot. So I think that's a very high chance. But who do they take, though? It's not a good enough. I mean, there's not really a good offensive player right here. I mean, Rashad Bateman's not a bad choice. I'm going to give him Rashad Bateman. I don't think you need anyone on the defense. I mean, your defense is, they could take Caleb Farley, but with his injury, I don't know where he's going to go. He's going to slide, that's for sure. The Bears, not a good enough quarterback to take here, but there is a good enough linebacker in Zaven Collins. Pair him up with Raekwon Smith. Danny Trevathan's getting older. I think that's a perfect pairing between Roquan Smith and Zaven Collins. You got two really good linebackers. Zaven Collins can cover. Roquan Smith can rush. Perfect pairing right there. The Indianapolis Colts. I think they take Kwity Paye. I think it's a very good chance. I can never forget who the 3-4 and the 4-3 is. One Kwity Paye and Azeez Ojulari. One of them is a 3-4 defensive end, and one of them is a 4-3 defensive end, and one of them is a 3-4 outside linebacker. And I can't remember which one it is or who is who. Let's see. Does it say it in here? I don't think so. Starting defensive end, scheme fit, even front, single gap defense. I don't know what that means. Even front, single gap defense. It's like a 5-tech. I don't know. That's a weird wording to me. I mean, he's 6'4", 277, so he's a 4-3 defensive end. So then it's Azeez Ojulari, who goes here to the 3-4 Colts, if I remember right. I did pick wrong. Oh, well. Titans here take Kwity Paye, I think. I think that's a very good choice. They have Rashaan Evans. They have Bud Dupree come off the edge. Harold Landry to come off the edge. Now Kwity Paye to play end. Is Kwity Paye the 3-4? 6'4", 277. So he's the 4-3. So I don't know. Those two guys are confusing me. I get them mixed up. Okay, we're just gonna continue like nothing happened. Caleb Farley drops to 23. Yeah, the Jets should absolutely 100% take him. They have no cornerbacks. I think the best corner around their roster right now is Brian Poole, and that's awful. I don't think you need to say much more. A lot of people are wanting this to be a running back for the Steelers, but I seriously cannot see how you could say that. I think this has to be either Alex Leatherwood, I don't know why I was having such a hard time saying that, or Landon Dickerson to replace, was it Marquise Pouncey? No, Mike Pouncey was on the Steelers. One of the Pouncey brothers. They both retired. They need a replacement. Landon Dickerson is perfect fit for them. Or they could take Alex Leatherwood for tackle to replace Alejandro Villanueva, who just went to the Ravens, actually, which is crazy to think that he was a career Pittsburgh Steeler and now he's going to their division rival. The Jaguars at pick 25, I think Christian Barmore fits him really well. They swung and missed heavily with Taven Bryan a few years ago. They need defensive tackle. Christian Barmore, in my opinion, is the best in the draft. Sits perfectly. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah goes to the Browns. I think this is a perfect fit as well for him falling. I think if he doesn't fall, I think Jamin Davis should go here. They definitely don't need an edge. They just signed Jadeveon Clowney. They got Myles Garrett. They got the B-side of Charlotte, Logan. Oh, my God, I just said Logan. Larry Ogunjobi. And they have another defense tackle. I can't remember his name right now. I don't need Joe Tryon. They're pretty good at quarterback or cornerback. They got Denzel Ward, who's a beast. Greedy Williams can maybe take another year to develop. If not, then maybe you take Greg Newsome here. Don't need a safety. Trevor Moehrig is on the board, but they don't need him. They don't need a wide receiver. They don't need linebacker. They got Mac. They don't need what am I talking about? An inside linebacker. That's what you know what I meant. They don't need a linebacker because Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, even though he's listed at linebacker, is more of an overhang defender. He can cover slot wide receivers. Got the speed. He can come off the edge at times. He doesn't really have the size to come off the edge. If you look, I think he's 6'2", 216, so he's not going to be built to, put his hand in the dirt and come off the edge, but he can overhang, call him on like a safety. I think he's going to play like a safety hybrid safety hybrid role, like Tyrann Mathieu almost, because Tyrann Mathieu plays in the box, plays over slot corners, plays in center field. So I think it's a really good pick. Now the Ravens just traded away Orlando Brown, but picked up Alejandro Villanueva to play the right side, which is weird because he played left all his career at Pittsburgh. So I don't know where they go here. Maybe they go Elijah Moore. I wouldn't be against that pick. Maybe they go Greg Newsome to replace Marcus Peters in a few years. When is Marcus Peters' contract? No, I don't know. Joe Tryon probably wouldn't be that bad of a choice. They don't need Najee Harris or Travis Etienne or Javonte Williams. They got J.K. Dobbins last year. I think it was last year. Yeah. Yeah, because it was DeAndre Swift, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, DeAndre Swift, Jason, Jonathan Taylor, and J.K. Dobbins. Yep. Kadarius Toney honestly wouldn't be a bad choice, even though you have a Kadarius Toney type player in Marquise Brown and Hollywood Brown. Tackle maybe Sam Cosmi would not be that bad of a choice. That's actually what I'm gonna give him is Sam Cosmi. Alejandro Villanueva I think signed a 1-year deal, so you need to draft for the future. And I don't think Sam Cosmi is a bad pick there. I think it's a good value pick at 27. You're not getting the best players in the draft, but you're looking for value. Now the Saints. They got rid of Janoris Jenkins, Jack Rabbit in the offseason. They have Marshawn Lattimore. I'm trying to think if they have another corner. They're good at safety. They got Marcus Williams on the franchise tag, I think. So Trayvon Morgan's not going here. I don't think Greg Newsome is going here. I honestly think Jamin Davis could go here. He's a really, really raw linebacker, but he's so good. He's so good, I think. In my opinion, I think he might be the best linebacker in the draft over Micah Parsons. Who did I have Micah Parsons going to? The Giants. Jamin Davis can he's a hard hitter. He can cover. He can fill gaps. I mean, I love Jamin Davis. If the Lions are picking around here, which they never are, and they never will be, I would want them to pick Jamin Davis. He's a really good value pick for that spot. Now, offensive tackle. No one here worth picking at least. You need to get Devontae Adams some help. You need to please Aaron Rodgers or he's going to be furious. But is there a wide receiver that goes here? Elijah Moore maybe? Kadarius Toney? Terrence Marshall wouldn't be a bad choice. Rondale Moore wouldn't be a bad choice, even though I don't think he's a first-round pick. I'm actually going to give them Elijah Moore. I don't think that's a bad pick. I think you get Aaron Rodgers some help when he needs it most. Because they didn't even pick up Equanimeous St. Brown, did they? They let him go. I don't remember. Pick's over. So, number 30, the Buffalo Bills, I think should take Najee Harris. I think if you give Josh Allen a really, really good running back who can play between the tackles and catch, your offense is going to be even more dangerous than it was last year, especially with Stephon Diggs having such a breakout year when people weren't really sure what he was going to do. We all knew he was going to be good. We just didn't know he was going to have that good of a year with Josh Allen. And Josh Allen is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now. I will die on that hill. Name me 5 better quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. Who else? Not Lamar Jackson. Definitely not Lamar Jackson. Nobody. So he's top 4? Yeah. He's top 5 and definitely not 5. Anyway, so we're getting back into the thing. The Ravens are back in the first round with trading Orlando Brown to the Chiefs. Chiefs traded number 31 overall pick, a couple extra picks too, as well as the Ravens sending the Chiefs a second round pick. I think it was next year maybe. The Ravens they already took Sam Cosmi, so they figured out tackle for the future who could even come in and start over Alejandro Villanueva if he's good enough, and you can cut Alejandro Villanueva altogether and forget that ever happened. Anyway, you need edge, you need a safety, wide receiver. I don't think Trayvon Morgan is a bad pick here. I mean, you're at pick 31. You're at the end of the first round. It's essentially a second-round pick if you think about it. You're getting second-round players. You know what I mean? You're getting not the best of the best, not the greatest of the greatest, but good players. And I definitely think Trayvon Morgan is an amazing safety. He's the best safety in the class, no doubt. Richie Grant has a chance to pull that off. But he's not going to be there in the second round when you pick. He's not going to be there at pick 27 in the second round. He's just not. And I don't even know if you have your pick number, your second round pick, because of what you traded the Chiefs. I think it's a really good pick. I think that is a very, very good pick. Now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 32, they've re-signed all 32 starters, which is crazy. The first time ever happened in the salary cap Super Bowl era. So what do they need? They literally had the luxury of picking best player available. I don't think it's Joe Tryon. I don't think it's Edge. They got... Oh, you know what? No, it is Edge. It is. It is Edge. And it's my boy, Gregory Rousseau. 1,000%. If you want to take an edge, take Gregory Rousseau. He has the capabilities of being an amazing edge rusher. I don't know why people are starting to hate on him. I don't know why. He was a top 5 projected pick at the beginning of the year. Now all of a sudden, because he didn't play in 2020, it's just, he's not there. So I don't know what it is. I don't know why people are hating on him. But if he's there, Tampa Bay, and you want to replace edge for Jason Pierre-Paul, get Gregory Rousseau in there. Have him learn from Shaq Barrett and Jason Pierre-Paul and Vita Vea, the whole 9 yards. Get him up there. Let them teach him how to be an amazing player, and then you have someone who can do everything. So that's going to be it for my mock draft 2.0, which is just, my final mock draft or whatever. If you guys think I did good, if you guys think I did bad, if you guys think I did awful, let me know down in the comment section below. My face is going to turn blue in a second because I just turned my Xbox off. I don't know if you can hear that. If you guys think I did bad, let me know down in the comments below what you think I should do, but what picks you think are going to happen instead of what I said. I think this is going to happen. Maybe the one pick that you say might not happen is maybe the Jamin Davis to the Saints or Justin Fields to the Broncos if you're a real big Drew Lock lover. But I think, and also, I didn't do trades. There's definitely going to be trades. There's 1,000% going to be trades. We've already seen 3 trades this year for the draft in the 49ers trading up to number 3 with the Dolphins, and then the Dolphins trading up to number 6 with the Eagles, and then the Ravens trading Orlando Brown for the 31st overall pick. Is that it? Is that it? I think that's it so far. But there's definitely going to be more trades, 1,000%, and the trades will probably start around here, 21. After, whoever wants to trade into the top 5 or top 10 for a quarterback if one of them falls, like Justin Fields did in this draft. If you guys like it, make sure to like the button down below. Check below if you see the red subscribe button. Make sure to turn it gray. It helps the channel a lot, helps it grow, and helps it sprout itself into other people's recommended feed on the right side. I think that's it. Want to say goodbye, Baby Yoda? No, you never do, because you never do anything. But I love you guys. Thank you so much.